What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Tourette Trucker here in Miami Gardens, Florida. Sitting here at this little old park right here. We're gonna give you a little bit of rant about the trucking industry, what truck drivers go through, the coronavirus and so forth. But if you want to watch it, you got to stay tuned and watch my opener, and I'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive.
What's up, YouTube? I'm back. This is your boy Tourette Trucker here. I'm sitting here somewhere in Miami Gardens, Florida at a park. It's the only place I can find open. It doesn't have a gate that they can lock. So it's just, as you can see, it's about a knee-high fence here. So a couple people playing basketball, a dad working with his son, trying to teach him football and soccer and stuff. That's actually kind of cute. But today we just want to give a shout out to all the truck drivers out there today. I know it's hard. You're away from your families. A lot of people don't think that the truck drivers, like longhaulbandits.com, if you look them up, he's got a meme out. You know, us truck drivers are the ones that y'all flip off because of, you know, we're too slow trying to get started. Y'all want to flip us off and tell us that we're number one. But yet y'all get mad at us, but yet while y'all are home, granted some may not be enjoying home time, but you are home with your families for the most part. We're not. A lot of us are deemed essential, so we have to run and we have to work. A lot of people can actually work from home, whereas we cannot work from home. Our truck is our job. We can't work from home. You know, if the wheels aren't turning, we're not making money. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Truckers don't get paid if they're not moving. Some of y'all can get money for bailouts. They passed they're working on it anyway, the coronavirus bill, which has a lot of pork in it. It is absolutely ridiculous, some of the things that I saw in here. We're going to bring some of this up and look real quick. It's an absolute shame. To be honest, it is an absolute shame what they put in this bill. Let's see, we have $75 million for PBS and NPR. NPR is National Public Radio, or Public Broadcasting System for PBS. They're absolutely ridiculous. They're completely one-sided. You don't really get the full aspect of what's going on. You only hear it from the government's point of view. You really want to only hear from the government's point of view, but that's what you'll get watching those channels there. You've got $25 million to the Kennedy Center for Performing Arts. Now will someone please tell me what performing arts has to do with the coronavirus? If this is supposed to be a coronavirus stimulus bill, how is performing arts part of a stimulus package to help get aid to the people who's affected by the coronavirus? I mean, that's not going to buy any more. How many ventilators? Everybody's complaining. Ventilators. How many ventilators could you have bought with $25 million going to arts? I mean, the government shouldn't be involved in the art business, period. What do our tax dollars have to do with art? I mean, that's an absolute travesty, some of the things that, you know, we do. This government absolutely wastes so much money, it is unreal. Coronavirus has taken a hit on everything you've got. I'm down here in Miami running products to the cruise ships. A lot of people think, hey, cruise ships aren't running. Cruise ships are still running. They may not have passengers on board the cruise ships, but cruise ships are still running whether you believe it or not. They still have crew on board. They still have, you know, to run, as long as there's crew on board, they still have to run generators. They still have to have power. They still have to have electricity on the boat. They still have to have AC on the boat. A lot of things require, you know, fresh water for the crew on board. They require supplies. Well, the product that we haul to the ships and unload is to help control with the emissions. Well, you know, the federal government is the one that set the emission standards, you know. Y'all get mad at me if you want, all you climate Nazis that talk about this green truck right here. Y'all talk about all the black smoke it puts out. I don't know if y'all remember your simple science in school, but the CO2 emissions this truck puts out, I'm parked right next to this park here. You might be able to see it over my truck. There is this huge tree right here over my truck. And right here behind me, or in front of me actually, is a huge tree. My science in school taught me that these trees take the CO2 from my emissions and convert it to oxygen. So actually the green trees and all the foliage thrives on this black smoke from these emissions. The reason why the cities are so full of smog is because you cut down all the trees. Quit cutting down all the trees. Leave more parks, leave more greenage in between places. I mean, this nice good trees all around this park here, this is what filters out the crud that this stuff puts out. I mean, the trees love this stuff. So, you know, quit sitting there fussing about that. So the product I actually haul would be deemed essential. Plus the product that we haul, it's actually used in pharmaceutical grade medicines. It's used at the water treatment plants. So your water treatment plants, it uses the product. Hazardous chemicals are used in cleaning products. It's used in bleach. It's used in, we haul hazmat soaps. You know, it's a product that's used in making soaps, hand sanitizer and things. So, you know, truckers are essential to this economy, and all you wanted to disrespect trucks, nobody ever gave trucks any respect whatsoever. Now you finally have some people actually realizing what those trucks go through. You've got New York, I saw an article where, gee, trucks are sitting here trying to deliver goods, you know, to the stores. Well, because of government mandated breaks, some carriers, they're not going by the hours of service, you know, exemption run. They still want to run hours of service. So, which means after 10, 11 hours of driving, you have to stop that truck for 10 hours. After 8 hours of being on duty, say I clock in at 8 o'clock in the morning. After 8 hours, so come 4 o'clock, if I've been on duty or driving, I have to stop and take a 30-minute break. Well, you've got New York City out there towing trucks, hooking up the trucks and towing trucks while they're taking a sleep break. I mean, this is absolutely unacceptable. I mean, all y'all do is pick on trucks and regulations. We're out here doing what most people won't do. The average person gets to go home to their bed each night. Or what do truck drivers do? Truck drivers sleep in this right here. That's my sleeper right here. 70-inch sleeper is all I have. That is my home. I have 70 inches by like 8 foot wide, 70 inches this way, 8 foot out. Actually, it's a little less than 8 foot if you look on the inside of it. I think I've got 7 feet on the actual inside. So that's my home when I'm away from the house. So all you people actually get to go home. Y'all got a fresh toilet you can use. With the idiocy that you people have done by snatching toilet paper. I mean, who needs a year's worth of supply of toilet paper? I mean, come on, people. I mean, before too long, y'all gonna go out there and do the butt drag across the ground outside. I mean, that's what you're wanting people to do, because you're hoarding toilet paper. Meanwhile, the average person, they can't even get it for regular everyday use. I mean, they're not trying to stockpile it. They're just trying to get some. I mean, quit the hoarding, y'all. But, you know, it's insane what you people are doing, and you know, that's my home. You know, as truck drivers, we don't get to go home like the rest of you do. We're out on the road, and some places aren't even wanting to let us eat. You're closing the dining room, and you're doing drive-through only. Well, us trucks, we can't get through a drive-through. YouTube truck fails on drive-through. You'll see a couple trucks that tried to go through a drive-through. It did not work out too well. We can't get through a drive-through, and then there's restaurants that are refusing to serve trucks. I mean, when a truck doesn't have his trailer, or if a truck does have a trailer and he's out in the parking lot, and they try to walk up and order some, they're refusing to serve the truck. So you don't want us to park anywhere to sleep. You don't want us to get anything to eat. I mean, I actually saw one article where this truck stop was even telling trucks they couldn't even come in and use the bathroom. They had porta pots sitting outside. So now trucks can't get a shower in some places and eat. How long do you think it's going to be before truck drivers say, you know what, this isn't worth it? If this is how we're going to be treated by trying to make sure y'all have essentials, make sure you have stocked up everything that you need, where's the benefit in us even running? We'll just drop our loads and we'll go home. If we can't get the essentials out on the road, what's the use in being on the road? People just do not, y'all don't comprehend and fathom what us truck drivers actually go through. I've actually been down here since January 12th, so let's see. Pardon this, y'all. We'll take a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've been down here for 10.5 weeks. Sunday, this coming Sunday will make 11 weeks that I've been down here away from my family. Now granted, I'm down here because the money's good. And I'm doing a service that the people need. The cruise ships need it because everybody's fussing about the environment. So y'all want the environment, the ships have to have the product. But you know, for the rest of the people who's going out and coming back, you know, we want something to eat, like me. This is where I sleep at. I've been sleeping in this right here for 10.5 straight weeks. That's 70 inch this way and 7 feet that way. That has been my home every single night for 70 weeks. My bathroom has been a porta pot. My shower has been where I park at. They do have a little portable shower, but it's only got a tankless water heater system set up on it. You get scalding hot water for about 15 seconds and that's it. By the time you get done with your shower, then it finally builds up enough to give it a little bit of hot water. And that's only because it's been sitting there, we're not running. But at least it's a shower. At least I can get a shower every night. But you know, that's what us truck drivers go through to make sure America has the goods that they need. And this is how you're treating. You're towing trucks, you're ticketed in trucks, you're not wanting to let them get anything to eat, you're not wanting them to park anywhere. I mean, what's the benefit of out here helping America if America's not going to help us back? I mean, I'm so thankful, and I'll thank God that there are some people out there who actually have enough common sense and decency. There's articles on Facebook where this lady just felt God move her. She woke up, she was like, nope, I'm not getting up. She felt nudged again, she got up. She baked goods for 2 days. Went to a truck stop, and I'll be darned if a pilot truck stop would not let her set up in there to give free baked goods to the truck drivers as appreciation, saying thank you for what you're doing for America. So she went to a barbecue place across the street. They were like, yeah, by all means, set up across here, or across from the truck stop. I mean, the truck stop wouldn't even let this lady set up in her van right out there with a little table and give for free baked goods to truck drivers, you know, as a thank you. for what they're doing. Article after article now, people actually stepping up, realizing trucks are essential to this economy. There's articles that you can Google how long it would take the United States to shut down if trucks stopped. If trucks went on strike, how long would it be before our economy crashed? I don't know if y'all ever thought about it. Most people need to sit there and think about it. Have you ever seen a train pull up to Walmart? You ever seen a boat, a ship that carries goods from China? Have you ever seen that ship from China roll up to Target? You ever seen that ship from North Korea and all that with Nikes and Samsung and South Korea and Nikes and Samsung? You ever seen them pull up to Best Buy? No, you haven't. Never seen a ship, never seen a train, never seen a plane, never seen a bus. Everything comes by truck, y'all. Where do you think all the goods, where do you think the milk comes from? Cattle farmers, tankers, take it to the processing plants. Processing plants do it up. Well, then processing plants with the milk, then what do? They bottle it up. Box trucks, reefer trucks, they come and get it, and then they take it to distribution centers. Where does it go from distribution centers? A truck takes it from a distribution center to a store. That's a supply chain. That's how it works, y'all. A truck takes every single thing to everywhere in America. When they're building a house, where do you think the supplies come from building a house? Trucks. All the building materials, lumber, the log trucks that you hate to see on the road, where do you think all your lumber comes from building a house? Trucks. I haul a chemical tanker. Where do you think the flooring and the tiles and everything else come from? Raw materials hauled by tankers. Tankers, dry bulk trucks, hauling powder cement to the cement factories. Then they mix it with the product, and then your cement trucks take it. Everything's pulled by a truck, y'all. Y'all need to think about that, because without trucks, America stops. And to be honest, you'll never see it happen. I don't think it will ever happen in my lifetime. But they would only take one group of trucks. One group of trucks to shut down America. The fuel haulers. If the fuel tankers go on strike, America shuts down. Fuel haulers go on strike, well then your cars, people can't get to work. But the major thing is, if a fuel hauler's not hauling diesel to the truck stops, every truck in America shuts down. You got owner operators, you know, that are going on strike here and there. Never makes a dent, because you need enough to actually make a dent. There's too many company trucks on the road with these big companies like JB Hunt, Werner, Swift, and all these other ones that, you know, hire idiots off the road and tear up the roads because they hire drivers with no experience. Granted, at one point I had no experience. 2004, went to truck driving school, started with no experience, got hired on with a company. About lost everything that first year getting that year experience. But after that year experience, got on with another company, did that for a year. After 2 years, I bought my own truck. Me and my twin brother both, we bought our own trucks after 2 years of driving. And we've been running ever since. Oh cool, tree lizard. Iguana running up a tree. I have not seen an iguana in a while now. For weeks I haven't seen an iguana. Man, he is big too. He's about 3 foot long crawling up this tree. Cool. Anyway, shiny object. But anyway, y'all need to appreciate the trucks. Y'all need to send some love out to the truck drivers. I mean, hey, honk by and just give them a thumbs up. Every truck you see, you know, today, tomorrow, y'all ought to ride by a truck, honk at them and give them a thumbs up. You know, let them know that you appreciate, you know, what they're doing for America, because without trucks, America will stop. During this crisis, when all y'all are hoarding the stores, people are dying, people need medical supplies, every one of your medical supplies are shipped by a truck. Every bit of your hand sanitizer, every bit of your mask, every bit of your alcohol, everything that you need to get through this crisis is shipped by a truck. I mean, you can quarantine at your house, but where's all of the medical supplies gonna come from that go to the hospitals? A truck's gotta take it, y'all. So please, Please start respecting your trucks. We're not out here trying to mow people down. You see in every city, all of these ambulance and chasing lawyers. And Mr. I can't think of his name. I always want to Ken Nugent. Always has all these videos of him standing on top of a truck wanting to sue truck companies. Whatever truck driver or truck company let him use their truck, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. That guy's an ambulance shipper, and they make it out like every truck driver is just trying to mow people down. I will be honest, I was in a truck wreck back in, I believe, 2013, somewhere around there, up in Philadelphia. I was making a right-hand turn. I was stopped. There was no lane beside me except for a bus stop, X-off lane, had emergency lane, and then a bus stop lane, and then a bicycle lane. Nobody should have been to the right of me. I'm waiting for someone to go across the crosswalk. People finally left the crosswalk, so I go to turn right. Next thing I know, there's a car beside me that I just creamed. The passenger in that car went to sue me. I tried to get these freaking ambulance or chasing lawyers to represent me. You know, they refused because I was the truck. Even though I had pictures of everything. I had satellite images of the intersection, exactly how it happened, damages to my truck, damages to their car, police report and everything. The driver of the car didn't have a driver's license. The car wasn't registered, didn't have a tag. The car didn't have insurance. The car shouldn't even been on the road, but you know they were suing me. Instead of suing the driver of the car, the passengers were suing me and the company. And these nice little trucking company attorneys, they refused to represent me because I was the truck. So that tells you they're in it for the money. It's not about safety, but they want to make it look like every truck is just trying to mow somebody down. You've been involved in a wreck with a big truck? Call us, we'll get you the compensation you deserve. What compensation that lady deserve? Sue the driver of the car because everything in the report clearly states that was the driver of the car's fault, not mine. I was absolutely 100% clear of wrongdoing in that. But yet, these ambulance chasing attorneys wouldn't represent me. Why? Now granted, the company's attorneys did pick up and do all that, but still, when I was getting the personal notifications in the mail, being sued personally, you know, I tried to get one of these attorneys to represent me. They wouldn't do it. So, you know, y'all think about that. Us trucks, we're just out here trying to get y'all the products that y'all need. We're not trying to mow you down. We're not here trying to drive insane to act like idiots. We are literally just out here trying to make a living, feed our families just like y'all are. Difference is y'all get to go home every night. We don't. Sometimes we're gone for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 weeks at a time. Your average road driver is gone between 3 and 5 weeks, but there are some that are gone longer. And y'all think about it, so if we're gone for 5 weeks, the companies only want to give you 5 days off. You only get 1 day off for every week that you're gone. So think about that, how much we miss our families. I love my wife and I miss her to death. I really do. I would absolutely love to be sitting home right now on the couch, cuddled up to her watching a movie. But instead, I'm down here. I'm doing what's essential. I'm making money. I'm helping provide a service. But I'm not out here trying to mow anybody down. So y'all think about that when you see these trucks out there. Honk, give them a thumbs up. You see a truck in the restaurant somewhere trying to get something, buy his meal. I mean, pay it forward. Everything that he's done for you and done for your family. Why don't you buy a truck driver a meal? Show him how you really appreciate him. I mean, you see a driver get out of his truck, try to go get something to eat. If a drive-thru won't let him up there to get something to eat, offer to go back around to the drive-thru. Say, hey man, here, hop in the car. I'll drive you back around to the drive-thru and get you something. I mean, look out for the drivers. We're out there looking out for y'all. Why don't y'all return the favor and look out for us in return? I can assure you, we would really appreciate it. I can guarantee you, an average driver will say thank you. Not all of us are out here stinking. Not all of us. There are some that don't take hygiene seriously, but some of us, we do bathe. You know, we do brush our teeth. We do have feelings. We do care about people. We're not out there slashing, trying to popping pills, drinking booze, you know, grabbing gears, you know, trying to run 30, 40 hours, you know, straight. We all just do try to make a living, but we are generally nice people. Some have attitudes, some don't, but not all of us are that. Truckers have a bad reputation, so I wish I would just think about what you do. Think about this coronavirus. Think about how it's affecting us and our families. I mean, we're pretty much isolating, but we're having to go to places that we don't know if they have the virus. I mean, I've been down here for 10.5 weeks running stuff to cruise ships, and luckily we only have to deal with the engineer and the guards at the guard shafts. We have to check in at all these security checkpoints, get onto the dock, but we only have to generally deal with the engineers department. And we hand stuff through a bucket and a rope, or through a net that they pull over to us and drag hoses across the water. So we're not up in close face contact with them, so that's a good thing. But still, they could sneeze on the paperwork, that when they hand us the paperwork, that we can get off the paperwork. So, you know, we're putting our lives in risk too. Like this weekend, there's 3 cruise ships coming into Miami this weekend with over 100 sick passengers. So I don't think I'm working this weekend, I'm not sure. We only have 1 ship this weekend, and I've got 2 Mondays, but you know, think about that. We do for y'all, because that's what truck drivers do. We have a job, and we do a job that nobody wants to do. And you know, the IRS classifies us as unskilled labor. Truck drivers are legally classified in the IRS definition as unskilled labor. A carpenter who goes out there and just nails on some boards, they're considered skilled. But yet, you want to put someone behind the wheel of 80,000 pounds out there driving. Last year, I think I drove 130,000 miles last year for 2019. But yet, we're considered unskilled labor. I mean, y'all want to freak out if we get in one accident, you know, in 1,000,000 miles, you know, we have an accident that's not our fault, and y'all want to freak out. How many of y'all cars can say y'all have driven that many miles without an accident? You know, 130,000 miles is what I average a year. Every single year, that's what we average, is 130,000 miles. So, you know, what do you average? Maybe 12,000 miles in a year. We average 130,000 miles a year. So is our chance of getting in a wreck higher? Absolutely, because we're quadrupling exponentially the miles that y'all average in a year driving. So of course we're going to be in accidents more often than y'all. And more often than not, it's not the truck driver's fault. Insurance statistics have proven that. Majority of the accidents are the four-wheelers' fault. So y'all four-wheelers, look out for truck drivers, you know, during this coronavirus. Offer to buy them a meal if you see them. If you see them try to walk up to a restaurant and they refuse to serve them, say, hey man, can I get you something? You want to hop in my car, or can I drive through around and get you something? Buy them a meal, or at least, you know, offer to put them in the car and take them to a drive-thru, you know, and get them something. Look out for the trucks, because we're looking out for y'all, America. So that's all I got to say about this. Y'all just watch out for all the pork spending in this coronavirus bill, because it's insane. They're giving money left and right for stupid. I don't know if y'all paid attention, but Congress has like 25 million allocated for them. Congress isn't doing a job worth a flip when they want to give money for them. I don't think they need any money. I think the American taxpayers need the money, not Congress. Tell Congress do their freaking job and stay out of the pockets of us hard-working American, you know, taxpayers. So anyway, that's my rant for the day. Y'all have yourself a good day, good night. Stay coronavirus free, stay blessed. Give Jesus all thanks and the glory, and I'll holler at y'all later. Peace out.
You can't touch this. You can't touch this. You can't touch this.